This has been nearly 12 hours now, and the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office still on the scene of a trailer fire that killed an elderly man in Mesa this morning. Happened just off Main Street near the 202. Maria Stobbs at that scene, so tell us what happened, Maria.
Well, we are still working to learn what caused this fire, and actually the scene is just starting to clear up. All day we've seen investigators here in and out assessing this damage. Just about an hour ago we saw the medical examiner, and just take a look at this complete loss of the trailer. Even the trees and the vegetation nearby has been burned. Now, here's what it looked like this morning around 5 a.m. A neighbor who lives next door shared this video with me. Rural Metro Fire says a neighbor banged on the front door, yelling for the man to get him out. But the fire was too large. And here's what we saw from Sky 12. The trailer was practically gone while crews were putting out the fire. They put it out quickly, but in this case it was more difficult because there's no fire hydrants within the complex. All of it, though, has been a shock for neighbors, including one who has lived here for a couple years and says it's normally a quiet area.
Well, being in a senior park, you usually figure you see a lot of ambulances and stuff coming in, but no, this is the first time anything has burned in here like this. And it's really sad because I know he was a older gentleman that, he had a hard time getting around.
Another neighbor we spoke with told us she was caring for the man's dog at the time, so his dog is safe and wasn't in the home during the fire. Now, we'll keep you updated as we continue to learn more, but we do know that arson teams are investigating. We're live in Mesa. Maria Stobbs, 12 News.
Yeah, and it's just amazing, Maria, that none of those other trailer homes were burned, or mobile homes. Do us one more favor. Go back up to that palm tree behind you, because that gives you an idea of how high these flames were, that palm tree was burned. It looks like it's like 20 feet up.
It does, yeah, no, you can totally see it. Even neighbors were telling us they could see how high that fire was up because it was burning that tree. And if it would have been just a little bit more windy, it could have caused severe damage to some of the other trailers.
Yeah, all right, so tragic for that man in there. All right, Maria, thank you. Former